the global economy is currently undergoing a violent transformation. We are moving from the age of information to the age of artificial intelligence, and the fear is palpable. Every day, news cycles are dominated by stories of mass layoffs and algorithms performing tasks that once required a master's degree. But amidst this chaos, there is a golden circle of professions. These are the high-paying, high-prestige roles that are fundamentally immune to automation. In this brainy AI masterclass, we are looking past the hype and the fear. We are identifying the specific human traits, accountability, physical complexity, and emotional resonance that no amount of silicon or code can replicate. If you want to build a career that doesn't just survive but thrives in 2026, this is your blueprint. As AI systems begin to make life and death decisions, from self-driving cars to medical triage, a massive new vacuum has opened up in the job market: AI ethics and compliance offices. AI can process data, but it cannot understand fairness or societal impact. Corporations in 2026 are terrified of legal liability and brand destruction caused by biased algorithms. This role requires a human to sit at the intersection of law, philosophy, and technology. You are the one who signs off on the moral safety of the machine. Because a robot cannot be held accountable in a court of law, the human signer becomes the most valuable asset in the boardroom. This is a high-stakes, high-paying role where your human judgment is the product being sold. While the digital world has been conquered by AI, the physical world remains a fortress of human dominance. This is the era of the elite skilled trades. Think of specialized underwater welders, high-voltage electricians, and master plumbers dealing with historic infrastructure. AI can design a building, but it cannot navigate a flooded basement with 50 years of corroded pipes and make a split-second mechanical judgment call. We often overlook these roles, but in 2026, these are the new gold-collar jobs. They require a level of hand-eye coordination and spatial reasoning in unstructured environments that robotics cannot achieve at scale. As long as we live in a physical world, the masters of physical repair and installation will remain untouchable and highly compensated. We have seen chatbots that can mimic empathy, but the human brain knows the difference between simulated care and shared experience. In 2026, human connection has become a luxury commodity. High-level psychologists, crisis negotiators, and strategic mediators occupy a space that AI can never enter. These jobs rely on the mirror neuron effect, the subconscious biological connection between two living beings. When a billion-dollar merger is on the brink of collapse due to an ego clash between two CEOs, you don't call a chatbot. You call a human negotiator who can read the room, detect micro-expressions, and feel the tension. AI lacks a soul, and in the most important moments of our lives, we demand a soul to guide us. Healthcare is often cited as a sector at risk, but that is a misunderstanding. While AI is brilliant at diagnostics, finding a tumor in an X-ray, it is incapable of execution and bedside accountability. Surgeons, emergency room doctors, and specialized nurses operate in a high-stakes environment where every second is a variable. A surgery isn't just a set of instructions, it is a live, unpredictable event. Furthermore, the legal and ethical framework of our society requires a human to be responsible for a patient's life. An AI cannot lose its medical license. It cannot feel the weight of a life in its hands. This accountability creates a permanent job flaw for highly skilled medical professionals who use AI as a tool but remain the ultimate decision makers. AI can generate a pretty image, but it cannot create a brand legacy. Difference lies in cultural context. To build a brand that people will tattoo on their skin, like Harley-Davidson or Apple, you need to understand the zeitgeist, the current mood of the world, and the subtle nuances of human desire. Creative directors and brand architects don't just make art, they engineer culture. They understand why a certain color or a certain word choice will trigger a revolution or a trend. AI is retrospective. It builds based on what was. Humans are prospective. We build based on what could be. The visionaries who use AI to accelerate their output but provide the original spark of an idea will always be at the top of the food chain.